Meera Devi lived in Shantinagar, a humble town near the outskirts of Nandapur, where the breeze carried the scent of firewood and chai every morning. Her home was small, just 2 rooms and a tin roof, but it echoed with laughter for years. She raised her son Vijay alone after her husband died in a construction accident. She stitched clothes for neighbors, washed laundry, and saved every rupee for Vijay's education. She never remarried, never traveled, never complained. And when Vijay brought home his new bride, Ritika, Meera cooked a feast, placing her own gold bangles, the last memory of her wedding, into Ritika's palms, whispering, "You're my daughter now." Years passed. Vijay started earning. They bought a refrigerator, a scooter, a television. But something else grew in that house too. Distance. Ritika began making subtle comments. "She's always coughing. She smells like medicine. She's too old to help with the kids." Meera began staying in her room more, speaking less, smiling only when her grandson, little Rohan, brought her flowers from the garden. One day, she heard the words that broke her. "We should put her in an ashram. She's just a burden now." She didn't cry. She just folded her hands and walked to her tiny corner, where she had once raised Vijay with bedtime stories and hot soup. One cool July night, Ritika told Meera she was taking her for a checkup in nearby Lakshmipur. Vijay helped her wrap up in her favorite shawl, kissed her forehead, and said, "It's just a routine visit, Ma." Meera smiled. She was happy to feel wanted, even just for a moment. They loaded her into an e-rickshaw. Ritika came along with a friend, Anjali, who said she'd help with paperwork at the hospital. But they didn't stop at any hospital. They drove past clinics, past bus stands, into an unfamiliar street, where even the stray dogs looked lost. They gently helped Meera out, sat her on a bench under a broken streetlight, gave her a bottle of water, and then without saying a word, they left. The next morning, an early morning bread vendor found her slumped on the bench. She was cold, shivering, barely breathing. She said one word, the vendor later told reporters. "Beta." She was taken to Lakshmipur District Hospital, but the doctor said she had gone too long without warmth, food, or medication. Her condition, lung infection and cancer, had already drained her body. That evening, she passed away. Police launched an investigation. Local CCTV showed the rickshaw number. The driver, Suraj, was found first. He confessed quickly. He didn't know they were abandoning her to die. Vijay, Ritika, and Anjali were arrested within a week. The people of Shantinagar were furious. Neighbors cried, remembering Meera's kindness, her laughter, her chai cups always ready. In court, Ritika said, "We were overwhelmed." But the judge replied, "Being overwhelmed is no excuse for throwing away a human life." Meera's body was buried by strangers who lit candles and whispered prayers. A group of college girls from Lakshmipur lit incense every month at that same bench where she was left. Someone carved a message on the back of the bench. She gave her all. And still they walked away. If you're watching this and your mother or grandmother is still alive, call her, hug her, remind her she's not alone. Don't let love fade in silence.